hot cocoa on a wintry, cold night. But as much as I love hot cocoa, I'm a cookie girl. So you know I have to mix it up. And I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to do that. Coming up next. Hi, I'm Diette, and welcome to Turtle's Tasty Treats, where we make baking from scratch easy. Today, I'm excited to share with you my hot cocoa cookie recipe. In order to make these tasty treats, you will need the following ingredients. 1 cup of unsalted butter, a half a cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of light brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 eggs and 1 egg yolk, a half a cup of hot cocoa mix, 2/3 cups of cocoa powder, 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of kosher salt, a half a cup of marshmallows, and 1 cup of mini chocolate chips. The toppings that you will need are a half a cup of marshmallows and a half a cup of chopped Hershey chocolate bar. To mix up my ingredients, I'll be using my mixer, a large bowl, a whisk, and a spatula. And now I'm going to go ahead and preset my oven to 375 degrees. We're going to start by adding the butter to our bowl. And let's mix it up. Next, I'm going to add the sugar to my butter. And now I'm going to cream the two together. Let's mix it up. The light brown sugar is now going to be added. And let's mix it up. Next, I'm going to add the vanilla extract to my sugar and my butter. Let's mix it up. I'm ready to add the eggs to my cookie batter. I always crack my eggs in one at a time into a separate bowl. That way, if I have a bad egg or the shell falls in, I don't mess up my cookie dough. After I crack my 1 egg into my cookie dough, I'm ready to mix it up. For the egg yolk, I'm going to go ahead and crack my egg open and let the egg white fall into my separate bowl. Then I'm moving just the egg yolk back and forth in my egg shell. Once I just have my egg yolk, I'm going to go ahead and put that into a separate bowl, and then I'm going to go ahead and add it to my cookie dough batter. Let's mix it up. This could not be a hot cocoa cookie without the hot cocoa mix. So now I'm going to go ahead and add that to my cookie dough now. And let's mix it up. Taking my spatula, I'm going to go ahead and scrape down the sides of my bowl. I want to make sure all of these ingredients are well mixed together. And let's mix it up. To the dry ingredients, I'm going to take my kosher salt and my baking soda, and I'm going to add it to my flour. Taking my whisk, I'm going to go ahead and mix it up by hand. Taking my cocoa powder, I'm going to go ahead and add it to my flour mix. Taking my whisk again, I'm going to go ahead and mix these two up by hand again. So that I won't have a cloud full of cocoa and flour, I'm going to add my mixture into my cookie dough a little at a time. Let's mix it up. Taking my spatula, I'm going to go ahead and scrape down the sides one more time. Let's mix it up. Now taking my spatula, I'm going to go ahead and remove my cookie dough off of my paddle. Taking my mini chocolate chips, I'm ready to fold them into my cookie dough. Now for a little marshmallows. I'm going to go ahead and fold them into my cookie dough as well. Now taking my ice cream scoop, I'm going to go ahead and scoop out my cookie dough and place it onto my parchment lined baking tray about 1 inch apart. Now that all of my cookie dough balls are on my parchment lined tray, I'm going to take my thumb and place it on top of each one of my cookie dough balls. That way when they rise up in the oven, they still will remain flat. Now my cookie dough balls are ready to go into the refrigerator to chill for 20 minutes. Now that my cookies have chilled for 20 minutes, I'm ready to bake them for 9 minutes. Now that my cookies are out of the oven, I'm going to top them with Hershey chocolate and some marshmallows. Then I'm going to let them cool down for 5 minutes. Now that my cookies have cooled on the baking tray for 5 minutes, I'm ready to move them to my cooling rack where they'll cool down completely. And now it's time for us to taste our tasty treat. Ready, Jimmy?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Oh! That is delicious.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's so good. I'll see you in the next one and subscribe for more.